Hey PLC family. Through the month of January, we'll be sharing inspirational teaching from the Bible on the topic of generosity. And the Bible has a lot to teach on that subject. This month we'll be focusing on the building of the Tabernacle in Exodus chapter 25. The Tabernacle was a tent that the Lord instructed Moses to build after the Israelites were rescued by the Lord from slavery in Egypt. And the Tabernacle was to be a place where the ancient Israelites would bring their sacrifices and worship. It was also a place where the Ark of the Covenant would stay in the Holy of Holies. The Ark was understood to be the throne of God, and the Holy of Holies was the place where the Lord's presence would dwell. Now, it took a lot of work to build the tabernacle, and the instructions for its construction were very detailed. The materials and the talents for its construction would come from the people themselves. Exodus 25 begins like this. The Lord said to Moses, "Tell the Israelites to bring me an offering. You are to receive the offering for me from everyone whose heart prompts them to give." Now that need was put out to the people, and it was up to them how they would respond to the need. That response would be an act of worship and devotion to the Lord, and that response would be driven by the heart. Now, did you pick up on that from the scripture reading? Scripture read this in Exodus 25. You are to receive the offering for me from everyone whose heart prompts them to give. The response of the Israelites was completely voluntary, driven by the heart. Moses was not going to raise taxes to fund the tabernacle because the Lord knew that the heart would respond to the need. And when the heart responds, the gift comes from that place of joy rather than obligation. Now, I bring up this example today because this month we are called to do the same thing, to respond with our heart. Now, we know that we need to engage our mind in the process and maybe even a calculator too, but when giving is driven by the heart, we know that our gift is done again out of joy and not obligation. The gift to the Lord is truly that, a gift, not a bill to be paid or a tip to be left. So I have a challenge this week for us, a simple one. Carve out 5 minutes this week and pray. And in that time of prayer, ask the Lord how He can grow us in faith and generosity this season. Thanks for watching this week, and I look forward to seeing you on Sunday.